So why did the flood happen? God got fed up. I mean, why was God fed up? Isn't God long-suffering and merciful? Surely He is. But it got to the point you could live to be 900 years old. You could watch your neighbor sin and say, I want to try that. And he could watch you and try that. You could learn every day new things to the point where every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. Only evil. Now, a wicked man today can once in a while do a little bit right. Not very often. But in the world before the flood, other than the Seth line, well, other than Noah's family, not only the Seth line in general, other than Noah's family, nobody ever thought anything that was less than wicked. Very evil. So, but even in that world, they could live to be extremely long. So, negative light for viruses and bacteria because of the 5% that are harmful in living systems. And they're predominantly anaerobic, so that takes care of that problem, and would be controlled or non-existent in the oxygen-rich world as originally created. Microbes play essential roles in the function of life and are primarily beneficial to man and nature. Essential roles in the function of life. We're going to find that out in just a moment. Essential roles in the function of life. We've heard that bacteria evolve from being non-resistant to antibiotics to resistant to antibiotics. For instance, staph is controllable with certain antibiotics. But if you don't get it all or almost all of it, I mean wipe out the whole colony, it becomes MRSA, methicillin resistant Staphylococcus aureus. MRSA is deadly. No exceptions unless you get it out. It is deadly. So how did that Staphylococcus aureus bacterium, or the colony of bacteria, evolve to MRSA? It didn't. This is fun. Are you aware that on the surface of your eyelids, in the tears of your eyes, on average 15 different bacteria work in harmony? They're important because you might get the pollen from ragweed, or you might get it from mountain cedar, or you might get it from car exhaust, or you might get it from a microbe here, and something needs to take care of that. This is all part of the design. You see, bacteria break down the components they embrace. And some of these would be harmful that are in your eyelids right now. Don't scratch your eyelids. Halfway through this lecture, you're going to want to wash your hands. Don't, because you need to be exposed to bacteria. Why? Because your immune system is incredibly complicated. It is educated when it is exposed to certain bacteria, and then it's ready for the next onslaught of that bacteria. So you need to be exposed. Okay, let's go back to the main concept. Some of these in your eyelid right now, if they existed in isolation, would be like MRSA. Methicillin resistant Staphylococcus aureus, and would kill you. You have the means of your destruction living on your face right now. And me too. What a dangerous place to live. Not really, when it's balanced. Each controls the other in colonies. So many bacteria normally exist in balance within us and only contribute to our disease process as a result of our own imbalances. Under normal conditions, approximately 15 different kinds of bacteria live within the tear film of the eye. They create no problems for us unless something occurs to create an imbalance in this tear film.